Welcome to Weiss Software's DRC DFM VisualCAM video series. In this video, you will learn how to view and fix errors using the navigator. See the Setup and Run DRC DFM Analysis video in this same series to learn how to use the dialog commands to run your checks. You can then review the errors in the workspace, print error reports, fix the errors yourself, or have the system fix the errors for you. When you run the DRC DFM analysis or netlist comparison, the errors are logged on the Analysis tab in the navigator. Each run that is performed is logged using the assigned run name. If you do not assign a run name, the run is identified by the time and date it is performed. Click on the plus sign to expand the analysis run. Each pass performed in the run is categorized by the type of analysis. The number of errors found in each pass are in parentheses next to each pass. You can group your errors in the navigator by layer and then type, type and then layer, layer only, and type only. You can change the group by to your preference by right-clicking on the Analysis tab and adding a check mark by one of the options. For an overview about a pass, right-click on the desired pass in the list. Select the Properties command. The pass name, drill layer number, and the conductive layers you chose to analyze are indicated. The analysis type list reflects the settings used for this analysis run. If you would like to view the run settings, select the Run tab. Click on the X to close when you are finished. For information about a specific error, right-click on the error and choose Properties. You'll be taken directly to the Error tab in the Properties box. The Pass and Run tabs are available as well. Click on the Close button when you are finished. When an error is highlighted, the light bulb icon next to it is lit or yellow. If an error cannot be highlighted, the round X icon next to the error is black. To highlight all the errors that were found, right-click on the error category. In the shortcut menu, select the Highlight All command. The workspace zooms to the extent of the items that are highlighted. To highlight a single error, click on it in the error list. The workspace zooms to the selection. If the single click appears to not work, then make sure that you have the single click highlight option on. Right-click on the Analysis tab heading. You have the option of single click highlight or double click highlight. Select your preference for highlighting the errors. Similarly, if you prefer to highlight only one error at a time, you may select the Single Error Highlight option from the shortcut menu. When this option is enabled, only one error will highlight at a time as you click on different errors. If this option is off, then all errors that you click on will remain highlighted until you turn them off. To highlight multiple errors of your choice, press and hold down the Control key and click on all the desired errors in the error list. Release the Control key when you are finished. If you wish to highlight several sequential errors in the list, press and hold down the Shift key, then select the first and last error you wish to highlight. Release the Shift key when you are finished. Right-click on the error list. In the shortcut menu, select the Highlight command. The workspace zooms to the extent of the items that are highlighted. When an error is not highlighted, the light bulb next to it is off or white. To turn off the highlighting for all errors, right-click on the analysis type. In the shortcut menu, select the Unhighlight All command. The highlight in the workspace is removed. To turn off the highlighting of a single error, double or single-click on the highlighted error in the list depending on your settings. The highlighting in the workspace is removed. To turn off the highlighting of multiple errors, press and hold down the Control key and click on all the desired errors in the error list, or press and hold down the Shift key when selecting the first and last of sequential errors in the group. Release the key when you are finished. Right-click on the error list. In the shortcut menu, select the Highlight command to remove the check mark. The highlighting in the workspace is removed. To hide fixed errors in the navigator, right-click on the Analysis tab. In the shortcut menu, select the Show Fixed command to remove the check mark. All fixed errors, those marked with a green X icon, are hidden from view. If you wish to view these errors again, select the Show Fixed command again. To ignore specific errors in subsequent analyses, you may choose to ignore the error. Right-click on an existing error. In the shortcut menu, select the Ignore Error command. The selected error will be removed from the current list and added to the special Ignored Errors list. When there are ignored errors defined, the Ignored Errors list will be the first list in the Analysis Navigator. Run, Pass, and Error List property dialogs will display the number of errors that were ignored. Errors on the Ignored Errors list can be deleted by right-clicking on the error and selecting the Delete Error command. No layer data is altered, only the list item is deleted. Once an error is deleted from the list, it will again be detected in any subsequent analyses. While you are reviewing the errors, you have the option to choose to automatically fix them. For DRC DFM violations, the database item is altered so that it no longer violates your DRC DFM rules. For duplicate data, the offending item is deleted. Right-click on the pass name and choose Expand to see all errors in this run. The number of errors for each check are listed in parentheses next to each check. There are 4 numbers: total errors, total fixed, not fixed, and not valid. These numbers will be automatically updated when you fix an error. When you select an error, the error will automatically highlight and display on the screen. Details about each error are listed in the Item Properties dialog. You will see name, the spacing rule that you set when running the analysis, and the actual spacing of the pads. If the fixed state is fixable, the error can be automatically fixed by VisualCAM. Once you examine the error, you can determine if you want to change the rule in your DRC dialog and rerun the check, or if you want to fix the error automatically. Use the up and down arrow keys on your keyboard to quickly scroll through the different errors on screen. To fix multiple errors, right-click on the analysis type and select the Fix All command. The round X icon next to the error turns green. The icons next to any errors that could not be automatically fixed will remain red. You can undo a fix by right-clicking on the error again and selecting the Unfix command from the shortcut menu. The data are returned to their original state. Note that if you save and close the VisualCAM application, the memory buffer will be cleared and you will no longer be able to unfix an error. Let's take a closer look at a few different errors you may encounter and how VisualCAM will fix them if possible. Via to pad errors. The pads will be shaved off equally on each side, just enough to pass the rule you specified. Drill to copper. The required spacing in the rule is more than the actual spacing between this drill and the pad. This error is unfixable. You will need to determine how you want to fix this error. Via to drill annulus. The minimum annular ring is smaller than your rule. This error is also unfixable. You will need to determine how you want to fix this error. Minimum pad size. The rule that was set during the check was set to the minimum pad size of 0.00787, and the actual minimum pad used in your design is 0.007087. You will need to determine how you want to fix this error. You could either change your rule or increase the size of your pad. With pad-to-pad errors, the pads will be shaved off equally on each side, just enough to pass the rule you specified. For pad-to-trace errors, the pad will be shaved off just enough to pass the rule you specified. The trace is not modified. Isolated drills are unfixable. You will need to determine how you can fix this error. For an acid trap, a fillet is added to smooth out the connection between the pad and the trace. You can fix one at a time so you can see exactly where the issue is and decide if you want to add the fix. Or you can choose all remaining acid traps and fix them all at once. Then using your arrow keys on your keyboard, scroll through each one to verify the fix on screen. Both the resist sliver and solder bridge errors shown here have already been modified by the pad to trace error we previously fixed. We will pass over these errors for now and rerun the DRC analysis to verify they were fixed. Your design may have an actual resist sliver or solder bridge error that you should inspect and fix as needed. Copper slivers will be smoothed out to remove the small sliver of copper area to meet your minimum size rule. For a starved thermal, there are only 3 spokes that meet the minimum clearance rule set. To fix this, the system will rotate the thermal. After you have fixed any errors, we recommend that you rerun your analysis checks to verify no errors still exist. You will need to first regenerate the netlist to include any fixes or changes that were made to the database. You can either run the netlist generate command prior to starting the analysis, or you will be prompted to generate a new netlist if one is required when you start the analysis. Summary reports can be generated for an individual run, all runs, an individual error, all errors in a pass, and all errors of a particular type, such as DRC. For all runs or errors, right-click on the Analysis tab. For individual items, right-click on that item. From the shortcut menu, select the Report command. Select the desired folder and specify the report file name. A text file containing error information is created. Reports can also be printed. Right-click on the desired item. From the shortcut menu, select either the Print or the Print All command. The reports are sent to your default printer. A full-page report is created for each individual error. It contains a picture of the data in question, both zoomed in and a diagram showing where it is in the design area. The date, file name, units of measure, information about the error, and the item that caused the error. Run information can be edited if desired. To rename a run, right-click on the run name. In the shortcut menu, select the Rename command. A box appears around the name, indicating that it can be edited. Type in the new run name and press the Enter key when you are finished. To delete a run, right-click on the desired run. In the shortcut menu, select the Delete command. The run information is deleted from the navigator. To delete all runs, right-click on the Analysis tab. In the shortcut menu, select the Delete All command. The information about all runs is deleted from the navigator. Note that deleting all will also remove the Ignored Errors list. This completes the video on viewing and fixing errors using the navigator in Weiss Software's DRC DFM VisualCAM video series.